Minister, Prime Minister Modi had also spoken with Benjamin Netanyahu earlier in the day, in fact today. So India is in touch with both the nations as Israel targets Iran nuclear facilities. Meanwhile, my colleague Vishal Vivek joins us to get us more on this. Vishal, take us through the latest that you're hearing right now.
But the latest, as you mentioned, Osama, is the fact that Houthis from the Yemeni side have now started attacking Israel, and there are sirens blaring across the territory of Israel as we speak. We had a reporter from Israel joining us just a few moments ago, and she mentioned that people across Israel are, going into their bunkers. They are feeling scared because missiles are being launched as we speak. But the fact of the matter is that Israel has in its arsenal one of the most sophisticated weapons in human history, which is the Iron Dome. It has intercepted almost all of these missiles, and earlier in the day when Iran retaliated with about 100 drones, almost all of them were intercepted, all of them were obliterated. So the fact of the matter now is, what will Iran do now? Because will it go as big as Israel? Because Israel went quite big. It was a historic strike because in the last 40 or 45 years, Iran has never been attacked like this. The last time something like this happened, a conflict of this level in which Iran was engaged was back in 1980 when it was engaged in a conflict with Iraq. So that shows you the scale of the conflict that could be pointing at. We are still not there yet. It all depends on what Iran does, but all eyes are on Iran because Iran has been recently weakened by a lot of these proxy wars that it has engaged in, but it still has in its arsenal really big ballistic missiles. How many of them are actually in the number that they can use, that has not been revealed. So that is one of the things that will need to be looked at. But the region, as you mentioned, is on the boil. It's really tough to say what will happen, but it's a really difficult moment for both the countries, Iran and Israel.
Absolutely. Vishal, stay with us. We also have Dr. Brahma Chelani, a defense expert, joining us on the broadcast at this moment, as well as James Bowden joining us on the broadcast. He's a Middle East expert. Brahma Chelani, first of all, we heard what our correspondent Vishal Vivek said especially about the projectiles from Yemen. What does this suggest about the coordination and the breadth of this entire offensive, according to you?
Before launching airstrikes on Iran, Israel had systematically undermined Iran's proxies, including Hezbollah, Hamas, and the Houthis. And Iran was unable to offer any tangible aid to its proxies. Now Israel has taken on Iran directly, and the risk is that this could go out of hand. This could escalate into a full-fledged war. Iran is not a small state or a weak state. It's a determined state, a state that has in the past shown strategic resilience, the resilience to bounce back from serious setbacks. Its nuclear program in the past has been penetrated by Israeli colleagues. Sabotage in the nuclear program did not deter Iran from continuing to make progress in the nuclear program. It managed to restore its nuclear program. So there is a certain historical resilience that Iran has shown, and we'll have to see as to how far Israel is going to undermine Iran's nuclear ambitions and degrade its military capability. And we also have to see to what extent Iran is able to wreak damage in Israel, especially by targeting strategic sites in Israel.
All right, Mr. Brahma Chelani, thank you very much for joining us and sharing your views, very crucial views there on the broadcast. Also, from what we understand at this moment, the president, Donald Trump, he is meeting with his national security team following Israel's strike on Iran, and that meeting has concluded. This is from multiple reports that we are hearing. In fact, let me go across to James Bowden. Mr. Bowden, firstly, your thoughts on how things have escalated so